What is up, guys? My name is Genkai and I'll be reviewing episode 3 of AoAshi. And before we get into the review, always remember to please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, let's get into it. So episode 3 simply starts off with Fukuda actually calling out who actually was picked for the final stage of the assessment, and comes to Ashito's surprise, he was actually picked for the assessment. And now coming into the final test, they actually had to play against the first team of the Tokyo Esperion Club, which was actually a crazy idea from Fukuda, but because the other coaches didn't agree, as they said that it would be too easy for the first team. But there was something that Fukuda actually told the first team players, that they will be playing out of position. Now this is something that the first team players, they weren't sure on, but they were trying to go ahead and make it work. Now on the other hand, Ashito and the rest of the players who were actually picked in the final assessment, they were talking about what's their best playing style and what they actually do, or what they will actually do when they do get older. Same, building team chemistry and building certain relationships in the team, which I really respect from Ashito, to build some sort of chemistry between the players. And now, as with that, when the first team walked onto the pitch, everyone was simply surprised as to why Fukuda was actually doing this, because the other youth players, I think they were sort of being scammed out as to why the first team was here. And one of the youth players spoke out, saying that this was supposed to be a test, this wasn't supposed to be like a true match, because they weren't going to be able to show their true skills. Now Fukuda actually ignored the youth player, and the first team were actually gearing up and were getting ready to play against Ashito and the others. Now the match starts, and the first team literally outplayed Ashito and the others, and one of the coaches actually from Fukuda's coaching team actually went onto the pitch to play, because he was actually part of the first team for some time. And as the match starts, the first team completely dominated and outplayed Ashito and the others, as they were playing Barcelona's tiki-taka one-touch football, which actually blew away Ashito and the others. And while the game was going on, Ashito, the players around Ashito, they were starting to get a bit tired. They were getting a bit weary, a bit confused. They didn't know how to react to the first team's quick, fast tiki-taka football. And as they were so fit, they were so strong, they were faster, they were quick to every single ball, and Ashito and others couldn't handle it. They didn't know what to do or how to actually outsmart this team. Now when a ball was coming to Ashito, and the coach actually pushed Ashito down and actually volleyed the ball into the back of the net. Now Ashito looked at him, and he started to trash talk him, saying that he's utterly talentless, he's got no talent, he wasn't going to go anywhere. He's starting to call him those names, and it got Ashito really upset or really thinking as to why he's doing this. And as the game goes on, as I said, everyone starts to get weary, everyone starts to get tired, they didn't know what to do, they started losing the ball, making rash decisions. And now, coming into the second half, Ashito was not going to give up. He had this mentality where even if they are losing, he still doesn't want to give up. He's trying to motivate the players around him to play better and more harder. And coming into the second half, the youth team, they got a corner, and corner was looked in for Ashito to actually head it in goal, but Akutsu actually jumped with Ashito, collided with him, they both fell, and there was a really horrible injury to Ashito's, somewhere near about his rib cage, but Ashito said that he was fine, he still got up, and he was still fine, and he still wanted to play. And goes to show about that mentality about Ashito. He does not give up. He is willing to take on a challenge, he's willing to go through any sort of pain just to even get through the game and to even at least to win the match. Now, this comes to the end of episode 3's review. What do you guys think? Do you think the youth team can maybe salvage a result against the Esperion team, or will the Esperion team go into the second half and completely outplay the youth team? And as before, the youth team, they don't realize that every one of the players on the Esperion team are simply playing out of position, so it's simply a handicap. But Fukuda actually told them that the time where Ashito got that slight collision there, Ashito was actually surprised by Fukuda. Fukuda actually stating that the Esperion team is simply handicapped because every one of them are playing out of position. Now, that sparked some sort of surprise to everyone as to why Fukuda actually did it. They do it just to make it a bit not humiliating for the youth team to lose that badly, or maybe it was just a part of his plan. We're not sure and we do not know, but maybe coming into episode 4 we'll maybe see the true reason as to why he actually did it. Now, that's it. If you like the video, guys, if you like the review, please do share your comments down below and make sure to like, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, this is Genkai, and do stay tuned for episode 4, and see you guys there.